I'm psyched on the Headcat stuff you do with your mates, chiefly because I always felt like that older music was punk as fuck.
That was great, man.
Really, it was the reason and the catalyst for me to ask you to sing that song "Stand By Me" for for this video, the skateboard flip video that we're making.
It was good, that. Turned out all right.
Which you gracefully accepted.
Turned out all right.
And recorded, and you know, I really thank you for that, because
sure, you're welcome.
I will take that to my grave that you did that for somebody without even like questioning it. You know,
yeah.
It's amazing. You know?
That's a great song, you know, and I didn't mind it. It was a great idea, you know, to do that. So I just walked along and did it. Why not, you know? Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to have a good time doing this shit, you know. Yeah. It's not supposed to be all work, you know. Yeah. That was real fun, you know.
You know, if you can hold on to those little things, it definitely, it means a lot to a lot of people, you know, like really. But so I guess the question really is then, do you believe then, as I do, that those early rock and roll pioneers were gnarly as fuck? You know,
some of them were, yeah. Some of them really were.
Months on the road, like shitty sleep, drugs, hotels. No,
well, I mean, these people didn't even have vans. You know, they were in cars, driving from gig to gig across this country.
Yeah, it could have been 110, like sweating their bollocks off.
Across this country, man, in a car. Probably the AC didn't work after the first 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're not going to recreate that right now. No one's going to get in a car from the fucking 50s, you know.
No, you're never going to do it.
Happen.
You couldn't do that now. You couldn't have a regional breakout on the radio now, because it's all controlled by fucking Clear Channel, you know.
Mad.
It's like Elvis had a breakout on one station, you know, down south, and it went to the next station in the next city, and da-da-da-da, like dominoes, you know.
It's mad.
Then you had a hit, you know, a national hit.
It's totally different, isn't it?
Nowadays it's not like that, you know. The radio sucks everywhere now.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, more adverts than music. You know.
There's good information if you know where the fuck to find it, but good luck.
Internet stations mostly.
If you've got the time to look through,
yeah.
look through them.
Well, I haven't got a computer, man, you know.
All right, so I guess well, what I was really coming to was that it seems like you're the only one left holding like the real flag for rock and roll. Really, you're the last bastion of hope. Really.
I don't know. There's a few bands, you know. Nashville Pussy are great, you know. I mean, the two bands we're just about to go on tour with, Nashville Pussy and Reverend Horton Heat, they're both great, you know. They're carrying the torch pretty good too. And then the Damned are still going. We're going on tour with them in Britain.
Oh, that's amazing.
The Damned and Girls School.
Oh, are they coming over here?
No, we're going on tour in Britain with them in November.
Oh, they might have to come over.
Yeah, there you go.
Check it out. Amazing. Anyway, you just answered the fucking question before I even got it, that you already just said that those guys are going to carry on the torch.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I got to end the question though, because their last one
was
pretty fucking good.
Go on then.
You know, like I said, you're the last bastion of hope for rock and roll. After you, the ground shall dry up and the heavens will rain blood. Who else shall carry on the reins, donned in black, red, and silver?
Okay, so you had to cut that in.
Then you'll flip to it.
Yeah, okay.
Do you feel a strong connection to that era of music then, the Buddy Hollies, that kind of thing?
Well, it's what I grew up on, you know. I mean, I was there, you know. I mean, I was only about 12 when Holly died, you know, but I remember reading it in the paper, and I remember going out and buying my first album, which was the Buddy Holly story, you know. Yeah. And I mean, that's, if you want a good cross-section of like good songs from that era, that's a good album, you know, Buddy Holly story. Yeah. I mean, all hit singles, every one of them.
I love the voices. You're forced to have that. You had to have a great voice to, to pull off the songs.
And you had to be a good band too, because they only had like 2-3 mics in a room, you know. Yeah. Like Little Richard's records were all made with one mic in the piano, which had to pick up the vocal as well, and one mic on the band.
That's nuts.
Right? It's ridiculous.
That's mental.
No mics on the drums, you know.
Someone should start a band like that now. Get on stage with primitive equipment and go for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of bands have to because they're broke, you know. I mean, you know, you can't start with money unless your dad's got it, you know.
And even then, chances are, you know.
But in the old days, I mean, Hendrix, when I was working for Hendrix, he used to use the house PA for the vocals.
Wow.
And there was no mics on the drums at all, you know, no mics on the stacks. It was just two very loud stacks and the drummer fighting to be heard, you know. And this bingo caller PA, you know.
It's amazing. Yeah,
it's ridiculous when you think about it.
Incredible. Complete this piece of stolen poetry. You ready? This is going to test you. I twist the truth, I rule the world, my crown is called deceit.
I am the emperor of lies, you grovel at my feet.
I love you and I slaughter you, your downfall is my game.
And still you play the sycophant and revel in your pain.
All my promises are lies,
all my lovers hate. I am the politician,
and I decide your fate.
It's a good song, that.
And then the end of it is, Your bones will build my palaces.
Your eyes will stud my crown. For I am Mars, the god of war, and I will cut you down.
Radical.
It's just that's a great lyric. I mean, I wrote that before the music, you know. That was one of the few that we ever did where I wrote the lyrics first. And I wrote it in my sleep. I woke up one night in a hotel and wrote the first verse down on the writing pad like and went back to sleep. Didn't know I even did it, you know, so it's really good.
Bit of magic. Right.
Visited by the ghost of Beethoven, you know.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. I hope he was pleasant.
I don't think it was Jesus Christ.
No,
The first verse was about religion, you know.
Yeah, no, I left that one out because you know
Yeah,
how America feels about religion.
Yeah.
I've already been down that path. It didn't get me very far.
It's a good verse though. I was going to say, yeah, my father was a priest, you know. And then he left us when I was 3 months old, so I was never that convinced, you know, about priests being good guys, you know. And in the light of subsequent events, it's pretty good advice, you know.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something now.
Yeah, you have to watch out if you're in the choir, you know.
Get bombed or something.
All them little lacy things around your neck and that little white
Jesus
dress on,
Christ.
you know.
That's like having a skirt around your neck, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the early bands that you were in, wasn't it like the Flying Vickers or something like
The
that?
Rockin' Vickers,
Rockin'
yeah.
Vickers?
Yeah.
Is that anything to do with you, Dan?
No, I just joined them.
Yeah.
We used to wear Vickers collars and a black shirt, you know, and Finnish national costume.
In the Finnish national, he's from Finland,
like-
right?
Yeah. You know the smocks from Lapland
He's a pro.
with the embroidery across the top, right? We used to wear those and reindeer skin boots that we got in Lapland, and skin-tight white jeans with lace-up flies, which was a really bad idea if you decided you wanted to piss, you know.
Maybe this is David. Yeah, this is from Colombia.
Hey.
He's a young.
We've just been there. Did you see us in Colombia?
I was here in this.
Actually, he's going to carry on the torch for you.
Yeah,
Right there.
good.
And then the other guy, where's Piers? Baron.
He's over there,
Yeah.
Come for a drink, has he?
He makes music, he fucking rips.
Yeah. Hey, man.
How's it going, sir?
You alright?
He's the one who made like the music that you played.
Oh, that was a very good track, yeah.
Yeah.
Good track, it was like the original, very much, yeah. It was great.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Radical.